Men's basketball coach Jeff Jones is known for his ability to connect with fans both on and off the court. This year, Jones gave students, alumni, season ticket holders, and faculty the chance to watch the team practice and discuss the X's and O's of the game at the second annual Chalk Talk. Let's take a look.
It turned out so well last year, we really wanted to do it again. It just gives us another opportunity to get in front of our fans, those fans who are the most loyal and really have the most interest in the program. We're trying to really feature, I guess, I don't know if that's the right word, Troy Brewer. I mean, he's the guy that is our best chance in terms of scoring points. That doesn't mean that he's always going to get the most shots or the plays are always going to be for him. But if we force the opposition to really focus on him, it should lighten the load and make things a little bit easier for the other guys. So
you don't see these chalk talks everywhere. In fact, I don't know of any other schools that do this, where the coach will just get up and answer the questions directly about individual players, their strengths and weaknesses, the team's strengths and weaknesses, what they're going to try to do on offense and defense. I mean, coaches usually like to play this close to the vest.
If the ball is here, right, and we can get Tony in the middle of the lane, that's something we want to get to more. If you can get your big guy, the ball in the middle of the lane, you've got a chance to score. You see it a lot of times from the wing, but that allows the defense to help. The angles using the glass aren't nearly as good. So, that's something that we'd like to get more. We've got to practice that. We've got to be patient and realize that it's not the end of the world if we haven't shot the ball by this point.
Jeff Jones is just, he's such a perfect fit for American University. That he gets it, he knows that this is the type of thing that we're interested in, so he does it. And I think it's just another example of the great hand-in-glove kind of fit we have here with this coaching regime and the American University community.
Do they get individual discs kind of to take back to their dorm rooms and whatever?
We've had a pretty good core of guys that want to watch film, that are conscientious, and that kind of keeps them up to date. It's not by happenstance, I don't think, or by accident that the best players tend to be the ones that watch the most film. As a college basketball team, as a college basketball coach, it's not as simple as just going out there and saying, okay, we're going to run this offense or do this defense. For those folks who are interested in learning a little bit more about the behind-the-scenes workings, I would hope that it can be a valuable thing, so that when they're sitting there, during the game, they can understand, maybe how, the basket, came about, all the different pieces that had to fit together in order for the team to be successful. Blake has the ability to really attack off the dribble. Troy probably less so, but if he can get it to the elbow, we feel like that's a great shot. We just tell him, use the screen, get to the elbow.
You will not get this anywhere else. You won't get this at the University of Maryland. Probably won't even get this at Holy Cross or Bucknell, the other teams in our Patriot League. You'll never find a coach who's in charge of that university's major program, which financially, I guess, men's basketball is for us, be this open and this attuned to season ticket holders and students and alumni. You'll never get a chance to just ask them questions like, well, why did you do that? Or why didn't you play this guy? Or, how come this guy isn't getting more playing time? This is the only place where you can do that.
I've heard it's not very common for you to start a freshman in the past as well. So kind of what does he bring to the lineup?
He's probably not the fastest guy. He's probably not the highest jumper. He knows how to play. He's extremely competitive. You tell him something once, and at the very least, he's going to try to do it, and he's probably going to do it. So he learns very quickly. And he does a lot of things on the court that might not show up, or people might not notice, but that make a difference in winning or losing. So, we're excited that John's here. Last year, after our first Chalk Talk, our athletic director, Keith Gill, remarked to me that he was surprised that some of the answers that I gave to a couple of the questions, because I was fairly frank and honest. I guess that's my style. I don't know that I necessarily appreciate when I'm listening to other people, if they're beating around the bush or giving me a lot of fluff. They're here, they care enough to be here. I want to make sure that I answer their questions to the best of my ability. I don't want to be overly critical of any individuals or anything like that, but I don't see any reason why not to be very, very direct and frank. I think the bottom line about whether or why this Chalk Talk is an important event and why we want to continue it is simply because there is interest.
The Chalk Talk was one of the special programs created for kickoff week for the 2011-2012 basketball season. Jeff Jones certainly provided fans a great opportunity to get an inside look at this year's squad.